So hello everyone, we are continuing with the CATIA lectures and today we are going to see hole command. So in sketch based features we have this hole command. We'll start with this. For that we have made one part. So there are different type of standard holes that we are going to see here. How to annotate them and how to place them here. So we will select the command here. Select the face where you want to apply the hole. After selecting the face, wherever you click this hole is appearing here. Now we need to specify the diameter. I'm going to say it as 15 mm and the depth we are going to say here as 25 mm. So here the diameter is 15 and depth is coming 25. But we have not positioned the hole yet. So for that we are going to say position sketch. After putting up the diameter and depth, we are going to go for position sketch. And now we need to position the sketch. This sketch will appear in the form of dot here. So we need to put up the values for this. So I'm going to say it 50 mm. Vertically and horizontally we are going to put here the distance as 120 mm. We can see here this green dot. It is fully positioned. That's why the color is looking green here. Say exit sketch and now say preview. This hole is positioned according to the values. The diameter is coming as 15 and the depth is coming as 25. This is a simple hole. If we go on this type option, you will see the types here. So after putting up the annotation and dimensions, we are going to go for type. So we can see here, this is a simple hole. That's why only depth and diameters are given. Say OK and the hole has been created here. You can see here. But the bottom of this hole is flat. If you want to see it by side view, making it transparent, then you can go in this view tab, shading with edges. Here we can change the appearance of the part. So I'm going to say it transparent here. We'll orient this part, say front view, and now we can see here this hole is flat at the bottom. Suppose if I want V bottom, because standard holes are made by drills, so drill bits are little bit conical in shape, having 120 degrees incline angle. So if I want the bottom to be inclined here, I'll edit the hole feature, say double click on it, and here we have the option bottom. So if I want this bottom to be taken as V bottom, say V bottom, you can see the angle, it is coming as 120 degrees. Say OK, we can see it here. This bottom is coming as V bottom. In this way we can place any hole. There are different types of hole. So we will see them one by one. So to start with, we have taken simple hole. Now we are going to go for the second type. We'll change the appearance again. Go to view tab and say shading with edges without smooth edges. So now to see the next type of hole, select the feature, select the face, and in type option, there are different types. So I'm going to take this time as tapered hole. Tapered means a conical shape hole. We can see here. It will have an angle here. So in extensions, we are going to see the basic depth and basic diameter. So here we can see in this yellow mark also, this basic diameter and depth, it is been shown here. So we are going to take the depth here as 60 mm and the diameter we are going to take here as 20. But for type, in type we are going to give the angle. So right now the angle is coming as 90 degrees total. Means from the center it is 45 degrees at one side and 45 degrees at the other side. So if I want to change it, I'm going to say 60 only here, say preview, and we can see the taperedness of this hole is little bit decreased. We will again decrease this value here. I'm going to say it 40 degrees only, means 20 degrees at both the sides. Say preview, and now we have this bottom base diameter as 20, the depth is coming as 60, and the angle is coming as total 40 degrees. That is symmetric angle, means 20 degrees on both the sides. So in this way we can make this tapered hole. Say OK and finish. We can see here. If I want to edit and position it properly, you just need to double click it here. And here we can go for positioning sketch. For position, we are going to set this dimension here as from horizontal reference, we are going to take it as 100 mm. And from vertical reference, we are going to take it from bottom edge as 60 mm. Say exit sketch and say OK. So here we have this hole here, tapered hole. Next hole we are going to see here is select the hole feature, select the face where you want to place the hole. So here are the end conditions also given. I'm going to keep it blind only as we have kept it for earlier holes. Go for type, and this time we are going to select this counterbore hole. In counterbore holes, the bolt are inserted and the bolt head is rested on this face. We can see here there are total two depths and two diameters given. The first diameter will come in extension. This bottom diameter is shown as 20 here and the depth, overall depth, is coming as 60 mm. In type, we have the other diameter which will accumulate the bolt head. So here this diameter is given 20. So this lower diameter is 10 and the upper diameter is coming as 20. The depth for the head placement is given as 5 mm. We'll go in extension and here we will decide it whether you want a V bottom or not. If you want flat bottom, you can select the flat bottom option. If you want V bottom, we can go for V bottom. Say preview and OK. So here is the counter bore. This counter bore holes are made only when you need to place the bolt where the bolt head upper face should lie below this surface. Means this bolt will be fully accumulated in this hole only. No projection head will be shown at the upper surface here. So this was the counter bore hole. This time we are going to change the end condition. We'll say up to last. Up to last means through all. The type we are going to see here is counter sunk hole. So in counter sunk hole, there are three different conditions been given. So in counter sunk, we will first specify the basic diameter, that is 10 mm, and depth we have not given as we have taken it up to last. Up to last means through all. In type, we are going to see other parameters. The type here is showing as counter sunk and the other parameters are shown in three types. First one is depth and angle, second one is depth and diameter, and the third one is angle and diameter. So there are three scenarios we can take here. First we'll go on extension again and position the hole here. So we are going to place this hole somewhere here. Say exit. And now the diameter, the outside basic diameter is given as 10 mm. In type, the other parameters we can see. First one is depth and angle. Depth means this depth, we can see in yellow mark, and this total angle, symmetric angle. So depth is taken as 5 and angle is been taken as 40. I am going to say it as 90, means 45 on both the sides. Depth will change and say it as 6 mm. So here the countersunk hole has been placed. Now the parameters were depth and angle. We'll see the second scenario. Again select the hole, place it somewhere here. Type we are going to take again the countersunk only, but this time we are going to change the sub parameters here, that is depth and diameter this time. So I'm going to select depth and diameter. So instead of angle here, diameter is being shown. Depth is coming as 6 and this upper diameter is coming as 22. So this is the depth and this is the upper diameter. The lower diameter in any hole type, it will be shown in extension only. So here the diameter is coming as 8. I'll take it 8 only. And the end condition we have shown here up to last this time also. Say preview. Now this time instead of taking angle and depth, we are taking upper diameter and depth. So this was the second type in countersunk, upper diameter and depth. Say OK and finish. So this is the second type of countersunk. Next type we are going to see again. Say hole, select the position, end condition as up to last, basic diameter we are going to take as 12. Go to type and here we are going to say angle and diameter, means depth will not be shown this time. This angle is been given and this angle will decide the depth and the upper diameter. So the angle will take this angle as 90 only. The upper diameter we are going to take as 25. Say preview. Say OK. So this countersunk is now been produced by angle and diameter. Depth is not been given here. So this was depth and diameter. This was depth and angle, and this is angle and diameter. So these are the types of countersunk holes. This was counter bore hole. Mostly hexa socket head bolts are being used here. This was taper hole. The last type in hole we are going to see here is counter drill. So for that in type we are going to say counter drill here. So it is a combination of, we can say, counter bore and countersunk. First this straight distance will come here. We can see this distance is coming as 6. So the depth shown as 6. Then the angle shown as 90 degrees like countersunk only. And here the upper diameter is shown as 25. The lower diameter and the overall depth will again be shown in extension only. So this is common here. You take any type of hole and the diameter and depth will be shown in extension only. Basic diameter and complete depth will be shown in extension And according to type, the other parameters will be shown here in type only in this parameters section. The values are given here. This is the upper diameter 25, depth is coming 6 and the angle is coming 90 degrees. So if you want to change the overall depth, I'll say blind, and this time we are going to take it as 70 only. And we also see this option V bottom, we are going to add is V bottom only. Say preview and OK. We can see this counter drill has been given. Now we will see the threaded hole. Suppose if I go for hole option again, select the face, and I'll take this type here as simple hole only with diameter of 5 mm and depth we are going to say here as 60. Select the thread definition now, and as we have taken diameter as 5, we are going to go for threaded option. Select the type here as dimension, bottom type. Next we are going to say thread definition. For that, the initially it is shown as no standard, but we are going to add the standards here. So I'm going to take metric thick pitch. Size we are going to say here as M6. So according to M6, it is close to 5 diameter now. We can see the pitch also here. So M6, 6 minus 5, the pitch will be by default 5 only. Next, this thread depth, it is shown on the right side. It is coming here as 10. I'm going to say around 50 here. And the hole depth we are going to say 55. 5 mm difference is there in thread depth and in hole depth. Lastly, we need to specify whether it is right hand sided thread or left hand sided thread. I'll say right hand side only, say preview and OK. But still we can see no threads are being shown here. These threads will be shown in drafting only at last. So the thread display is not been highlighted here. So this was hole command and types of hole we need to see today. So this was hole command. Some dress up features are still remaining here. We are going to continue with them in further lectures. So if anyone wants to join the courses here for mechanical design, we are available with AutoCAD, SolidWorks, CATIA, UGNX, Creo, ANSYS and Solid Edge. So if anyone interested to join these courses for certification as well as for placement, they can contact us in the link below. The number is given in the link. You can contact us directly. So till then, thank you and continue watching the playlist for CATIA to get updated with the upcoming lectures.